people, and it's gone on far too long.
My name
and children.
3 of
And
my
her son's
5.
gonna speak as well.
And
Oh,
children.
okay.
Come
cool.
on around, babies.
Come around this way, darling.
The future.
You all can see in the media, we don't have to orchestrate it. Like, this is real.
Yes.
This is about tears and pain.
That's right. He just said this is real. This is very real for me and my family. I have 5 children. 3 are here today. 2 are adults working elsewhere. My name is Leslie Brewer. I'm a former high school English teacher. I'm a former editor of this county's newspaper. But before I was all of that, I grew up within the shadow of that steam station. I was so close I could hear the workers talking on the loudspeaker as I played in my yard. Wow. Nobody told us not to eat the fish from the lake. Nobody told me my air was polluted. I noticed the sky was a little different color, but nobody told me the problems. Nobody told us that our vegetables in the ground were imbibing the coal ash. We knew every morning when we got up, we had to go wipe off our cars before we could drive them because there was such a thick layer of coal ash on our vehicles. And then I grew up and I escaped. I said, I got to get out of here. My grandparents were poor sharecroppers. I'm white, but we were poor people, sharecroppers, who saved enough money to buy a farm we thought in a wonderful place. But guess what? It was a place where land was cheap because minorities and poorer white people lived here. So big companies knew they could come here and take advantage of people like us. So my grandparents ended up dying of lung diseases, emphysema, neurological issues way too soon. When I came back and bought my childhood home, I escaped for 13 years but came back, I raised 4 of my 5 children in the shadow of that steam station as I was. And from the first, they experienced severe breathing difficulties, many trips to the hospitals at night to the emergency room. My children had such strange issues that when snowflakes would fall through the air, which you know coal ash was there, whether we could see it or not, when the snowflakes fell and touched my daughter's skin, she'd break out in huge hives just from a snowflake in the sky coming down. So what did I do? I moved away. When this child, my 5th child, shortly after he was born, I moved about 20 minutes away where the air was cleaner, we could drink the water better. And you know what? This is the only one of my children who never had breathing issues, who never had to be rushed to the emergency room to breathe, who had none of those problems. My health improved. In the year 2000, when I still lived here, I was bedridden. I had to go in a wheelchair sometimes when I could get out of bed at all. Strange neurological issues that would make me tick and jerk and not even sleep at night. And no doctor, I went to the doctors, nobody could diagnose it. But my neighbors were having the same problems, mysterious sores, breathing issues, neurological issues. So I knew I wasn't alone. One of us went to a doctor in Greensboro who said, oh, you live over near Cancer Lake, don't you? That's what they told us. But once I moved away and we all moved away, our health improved. I'm here today out of a wheelchair. My health improved. Now, if I carry bitterness, that's going to kill me quicker than all this other stuff. However, I urge Duke Energy, clean this up properly. Don't charge us to clean it up because it is never, ever wrong to do the right thing.
There's a thing we say when applause doesn't really fit, even though I know we're applauding her, is shame.
Shame.
The most hurtful thing I just heard her say was when I moved away, my health got better. That's more a place for tears than it is for applause.
Yes, it is.
When I moved away from my home, that's when I got well. Because in my home, people did that for greed that made me sick. You all hear the sadness? Every child but that one. Because she moved away. How many of y'all tired of having to move away? It's time to clean this place. This young man said he had a word. He's one of the children, right? And so they say we shall be there. I know he's a big man. How old are you? I'm 22. When I looked at him and he said, children. But I got a daughter 10 years older than you, so I can call you that. All right. But come on and speak, my brother.
My name is Elijah Evans. I'm the son of the former speaker that talked about her children having health problems growing up under the shadow of the steam station. And I'm here to speak for the future generation. I grew up here my entire life. I love this community. I love these people. I get emotional just thinking about all these people. Now, it doesn't matter a political party or color of skin. They're all coming together because they know that this is an important issue that's affecting everyone. No matter, it does not pick a gender, a skin color, a political party. It's affecting all of us.
right.
and something needs to be done.
Yes.
I want to raise my children here, but currently I do not feel comfortable that one day I could have children and raise them under the shadow of this with the risk of the health issues that are going to be that they could inquire here. I don't feel comfortable doing that, but I want to stay here and I want to fight to make sure there is a difference and there is a change so that there can be a rich new generation, because that's the thing. People are dying out, and where's everyone going to go? They're all going to leave, and then we're going to be this land is going to be left barren. Something needs to be done. If I've experienced anything in my 22 years, it's that if there's a dollar to be made today, oftentimes it's going to be at the expense of a future generation. And that is not right. It is wrong. We cannot just think about ourselves here today. We have to think about the next generation and the generation after that. I think that something needs to be done. The way that they are handling this coal ash needs to be changed. There needs to be more power put into research for solar energy and alternative sources of energy, because this is not sustainable. The way that things are going are not going to be able to last, and this community has been literally dying. I have seen great grandparents, I have seen great uncles and aunts all die before their time. People that are part of my life that have passed away. And I've seen sick children. I mean, we are an example of just us kids of what it was like. I had severe respiratory issues growing up my entire life, and again, once I moved away, I had no problems and I recovered 100%. I want to come back to this community to make a difference, and I want to raise a family here one day, but to do that, a difference needs to be made, and I think we can do that.
Good job. Clean it up. Clean it
Down, people, and it's gone on far too long, and we